Resent? What would happen if, at the end of our lives, we were to look back not on the things we dreamed of, but on the memories we made while pursuing them? In today's world, where ambition drives us to work harder and dream bigger, this question is more important than ever. At the end of your life, what will matter more? What you dreamed of doing or what you actually lived? Too many people leave this world full of regrets, wishes, and what-ifs. But life isn't meant to be a list of unfulfilled dreams. It's meant to be a journey full of unforgettable moments, risks taken, and memories made. In this video, we'll talk about why chasing your dreams now is the only way to truly live, and how you can start building a life you'll look back on with pride, not regret. Because in the end, it's better to die with memories, not with dreams. A memory is more than just a mental snapshot. It's an emotional imprint that stays with you long after the moment has passed. Memories are tied to our senses, emotions, and experiences. They aren't just things we think about, they're feelings that we relive in our minds. Think about a smell that reminds you of your childhood, a song that takes you back to a special moment, or a taste that brings you back to a family gathering. These aren't just things we remember, they are experiences we can feel again. But what makes something memorable? Is it simply the event itself, or is it the emotions and connections that come with it? The power of memory lies not in what happened, but in how it made you feel. It's those moments when time seems to slow down, when you're so immersed in the experience that it feels like you're living in that one moment forever. The difference between fleeting moments and lasting memories. Not every moment becomes a lasting memory. Some experiences fade quickly, like a passing conversation or a random encounter. These are what we call fleeting moments, brief flashes that don't leave a permanent imprint on our lives. While they may feel important at the time, they don't always stay with us. On the other hand, lasting memories are those that transcend time. They stay with us, become part of our personal history, and shape who we are. These are often moments that stir deep emotions, moments where you felt connected, loved, or truly alive. A lasting memory is more than something that's just memorable. It's something that changes you in some way. What's the difference between a fleeting moment and a lasting memory? It's the emotional depth. Fleeting moments are often tied to things we experience passively, while lasting memories are moments we actively engage with. Think of a moment where you felt pure joy, sadness, love, or fear. Those emotions are the glue that keeps memories alive in your mind. For instance, a brief encounter with a stranger might be a fleeting moment, but a deep conversation with someone you love becomes a lasting memory that shapes your future. Why memories hold more value than unfulfilled dreams. Dreams are often about aspirations we have for future goals we set, successes we hope to achieve, and milestones we wish to reach. While dreams are important for motivation, they don't always guarantee fulfillment. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, dreams go unfulfilled. We might not achieve the success we envisioned, or our paths might change in ways we didn't expect. However, memories are already lived. They are the culmination of experiences that, regardless of whether we achieved our dreams, remind us of who we truly are. Memories capture the essence of our lives, moments we actually lived, not just dreamed about. Whether or not we achieve everything we set out to do, our memories are what we carry with us into old age. Memories are the proof of our journey. They are the real treasures of our lives because they come from actual lived experiences, not just imagined ones. Think about it when you're older. Will you cherish the unfulfilled dreams you once had, or the moments that made you smile, cry, laugh, and feel alive? In the end, it's those moments, those memories that stay with us and define the richness of our lives, not the dreams we didn't quite reach. Examples of unforgettable experiences that leave a lasting imprint. Let's think about some of the experiences that tend to leave the deepest impressions on our hearts. Traveling to a new place is more than just seeing new sights. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone and immersing yourself in a new culture, meeting new people, and experiencing the world in a completely different way. The first time you see the ocean, the mountains, or a bustling city can be life-changing. Those moments are unforgettable because they break you out of the routine and show you the vastness of the world and the vastness within yourself. Whether it's the first time you fall in love, the bond you share with a close friend, or the quiet moments with a loved one, love creates memories that last a lifetime. These moments are special because they tap into deep emotions that can make us feel connected, understood, and at peace with ourselves and others. Think about the first time you held someone's hand, the first kiss, or even a comforting hug after a long day. These moments may be small, but they are monumental in shaping who we are. Achievements aren't just about the end result, they're about the journey. The sense of accomplishment you feel when you finally achieve something meaningful, whether graduating from school, landing your first job, or overcoming a personal challenge, creates a lasting memory. These memories remind you that you're capable of growth, perseverance, and success. And while the dream might have been to reach a specific goal, it's the memories of the struggles, the small victories, and the people who helped you along the way that you'll cherish the most. Loss and challenges might seem like painful memories, but they are often the ones that shape us the most. The grief of losing someone close to you, or the difficulty of facing adversity, creates memories that define our resilience and ability to overcome. It's not always easy to see at the time, but these memories often become symbols of strength. They remind us that even in the hardest moments, we are capable of surviving, growing, and ultimately finding peace. Can you recall a moment in your life that made you feel truly alive? Was it a dream fulfilled, or simply a moment that you experienced with all your heart? This is a crucial question to ask yourself. It challenges you to look beyond your dreams and reflect on the moments that actually made you feel alive. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of a dream of future success or achievement, but sometimes the most powerful moments in our lives come not from our dreams, but from our lived experiences. Maybe it was a moment of deep connection with someone. Perhaps it was a spontaneous adventure, a quiet moment of peace, or even a time of struggle that made you realize how strong you are. These moments are the ones that make us feel truly alive because they're the ones that resonate with our hearts. They are the memories that will stay with us long after the dream fades away. In the end, it's not about whether your dreams come true. It's about the moments you've experienced along the way. When you look back at your life, it won't be the unfulfilled dreams you remember, but the rich tapestry of memories you created while pursuing them. So, take a moment today to live fully, to embrace the small, meaningful moments that make life worth living, because those are the moments you'll carry with you forever. The pressure to constantly chase bigger dreams. In today's world, we are constantly told to dream big and pursue even bigger goals. It seems like the more we accomplish, the more we are expected to achieve. Whether it's climbing the corporate ladder, gaining fame, or accumulating wealth, the pressure to always reach for something greater never seems to fade. From a young age, we are taught that success is the ultimate goal. We're encouraged to dream about the future, whether that's having a high-paying job, owning a house, or achieving something prestigious in our field. The world around us is built on this idea of more, constantly pushing us to pursue the next big thing. However, the problem with chasing bigger and bigger dreams is that it becomes a never-ending cycle. We reach one goal, and instead of celebrating or appreciating that achievement, we immediately start thinking about the next. It can feel like you are constantly running on a treadmill, never able to truly stop and enjoy where you are because you're always focused on where you want to be. While the pursuit of dreams is often painted as a positive and motivating force, it comes with its own set of challenges. In chasing after that next big milestone, we often forget to take care of ourselves. Burnout is a very real consequence of constantly striving. Many of us work long hours, sacrifice our personal time, and neglect our health all in the name of achieving our dreams. The pressure to be successful can make us feel like we have no time to relax or recharge. We push ourselves past our limits, believing that the next achievement will bring us happiness, only to find that it never does. Stress is another major factor that can take a toll on our well-being. The fear of falling behind, the desire to impress others, and the constant hustle to stay ahead can lead to anxiety and exhaustion. Over time, this stress can affect our relationships, our physical health, and our ability to appreciate life as it is in the present moment. When we are so focused on what's next, we risk missing out on what's right in front of us. We neglect the simple joys of today, like spending time with loved ones, enjoying a quiet moment, or taking care of our emotional needs. Instead of experiencing life fully, we spend our time focused on a future that is always just out of reach. The truth is, success doesn't guarantee happiness. As we strive to achieve our dreams, We often fail to notice the beauty of the journey itself. The process of working toward a goal, whether it's starting a business, building relationships, or pursuing a personal passion, is where true growth happens. But if we are too focused on the end result, we miss out on these transformative experiences. Life is made up of moments, not just achievements. Every day presents an opportunity to experience joy, learn something new, and grow in ways we can't always predict. When we're caught up in pursuit of a future goal, we lose sight of the small, meaningful experiences that can enrich our lives. For example, the simple act of spending time with family, enjoying a sunset, or savoring a cup of coffee can be just as fulfilling as achieving a career milestone. In your hustle to achieve your goals, have you ever paused to ask yourself, am I living or just waiting for something to happen? It's easy to get swept up in a rush to achieve something. The world tells us that success is the key to happiness, and that if we just work hard enough, we will eventually get there. But it's essential to ask yourself, am I truly living in this moment, or am I simply biding my time until my dreams come true? This question challenges us to reflect on whether we are truly engaging with life as it happens, or if we are just waiting for the next milestone to arrive before we can feel fulfilled. Life isn't just about reaching the destination. It's about how we experience the journey. If we're constantly pushing forward without appreciating where we are right now, we miss out on the richness of the present. Think about it. How often do you feel like you're in a rush, just counting down the days until you can finally relax? How often do you find yourself saying, I'll be happy when I get that promotion, or when I make more money, or when I find the perfect partner? But here's the catch. Happiness isn't just something you find when you achieve your dreams. It's something you can create in the moment, even in the midst of the struggle. To truly live, we must learn to slow down and appreciate the present. Instead of always chasing the next big thing, we can learn to find satisfaction and joy in what we have right now. This means being mindful of our surroundings, taking time to nurture our relationships, and finding peace in the simple moments. We can also set goals that are aligned with our values and passions, rather than just what the world expects of us. By pursuing what truly matters to us, we can find purpose in our journey, instead of merely focusing on the destination. While it's important to chase our dreams and work toward our goals, it's equally important to live fully in the present. Life is a series of moments, not just a race to achieve something. By learning to live for the journey, not just the destination, we can create a life full of memories, fulfillment, and happiness, rather than just a list of dreams that may never come true. So, ask yourself, are you living, or are you just waiting for something to happen? Take a moment to appreciate where you are right now. Your future will be built on the memories you create today. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, we are often consumed by the demands of the future, our goals, aspirations, and the next big thing we hope to achieve. We push ourselves relentlessly, thinking that happiness and fulfillment are always just around the corner. But in doing so, we may overlook the incredible value of the present moment. Living for today, being mindful of the here and now, holds the key to more fulfilling experiences and lasting memories. Mindfulness is a practice of being fully present, aware of our thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without distraction or judgment. It's about focusing on the moment without letting our minds wander into the past or future. Mindfulness helps reduce stress and anxiety, allowing us to approach our lives with clarity and calmness. It improves our emotional well-being by helping us reconnect with ourselves, our emotions, and our environment. Studies have shown that people who practice mindfulness tend to feel more content and experience less burnout because they are not constantly chasing an idealized future. Imagine living every day with a sense of awareness, feeling the weight of each moment as it unfolds. How much more would you appreciate the people around you and the experiences you go through? When we constantly chase after what's next, whether it's the next promotion, vacation, or milestone, we often forget to live in the present. Focusing on today allows us to be fully engaged with our experiences, rather than waiting for something else to bring us happiness. When we're always looking ahead, we miss out on the beauty of the current moment. For example, if you're constantly thinking about your next big project, you may miss out on the joy of spending time with loved ones, the peace in a quiet evening, or the thrill of a small victory. By focusing on the present, we give ourselves a gift of fully experiencing life as it is. We can appreciate the people around us, the environment we live in, and the simple pleasures of day-to-day existence. Think back to a time when you were truly present, not worrying about the past or future. How did that moment feel? Did it feel fuller and richer? The key to living fully today often lies in appreciating the little things, those small, seemingly insignificant moments that, when we take a closer look, shape our lives in profound ways. These moments may not be grand or flashy, but they hold within them the essence of what makes life worth living. Sometimes, the most fulfilling moments come in silence. Whether it's sitting by the window and watching rain, enjoying a cup of tea in solitude, or just taking a deep breath, these moments provide space for reflection and relaxation. The quiet moments are often when our minds can reset, allowing us to appreciate the richness of life in a deeper way. Human connections. Life is about relationships, and the beauty of human connection lies in the small acts of kindness, understanding, and love. A smile from a stranger, a hug from a friend, or a kind word from a loved one. These moments create a bond that transcends time. Why should we focus on this? Because the people in our lives are the ones who will be with us through thick and thin. The connections we create, no matter how small they seem in the moment, can become some of the most cherished memories of our lives. Simple joys. The joy of a favorite song playing on the radio, the smell of freshly baked bread, or the feeling of the sun on your face. These little things add up to a life well lived. Why does it matter? When we appreciate the simple things, we stop waiting for life to happen and start experiencing the beauty that is already around us. What small moment today can turn into a beautiful memory for tomorrow? This is a crucial question to ask ourselves as we navigate through our day-to-day lives. It's easy to overlook small, fleeting moments because we're so caught up in our to-do lists or future goals. But every day, there are countless opportunities for us to create meaningful memories. Perhaps it's a moment with a loved one, like laughing together over a shared joke. Maybe it's a peaceful moment of solitude where you take a few minutes to breathe and reflect. Or it could be an act of kindness, like helping someone in need or receiving help in return. These moments, though small, have the power to stay with us for a lifetime, shaping our memories in ways that dreams and ambitions never could. Take a pause right now, slow down, take a deep breath, notice the sounds around you, the feelings in your body and the people with you. Capture the moment. Think about how you can make the most of today. What small, simple moment can you turn into a beautiful memory? Maybe it's a quiet walk, a heart-to-heart conversation, or even just a moment of reflection on how far you've come. Embrace the present. By embracing the present moment fully, we allow ourselves to build a life rich with memories. And at the end of our lives, these memories will be the treasures we hold most dearly, not the future we chased, but the life we lived. Living for today is not about abandoning our dreams of the future. It's about finding a balance. It's about making sure that as we chase our big dreams, we don't forget to live fully in the present. By focusing on the small moments, practicing mindfulness, and appreciating the everyday joys of life, we can create memories that last a lifetime. The question remains, what small moment today can turn into a beautiful memory for tomorrow? Make today count, because the present is all we truly have. Time is the one thing we can never get back. Think about it for a moment. No matter how much money we have, no matter how much we work, or how much success we achieve, time continues to slip away from us. Once a moment passes, it's gone. It's easy to get caught up in the rush of daily life, always chasing something bigger, always planning for tomorrow. But the truth is, we can never bring back yesterday. How do we make the most of the time we have right now? We often spend our lives looking ahead, thinking, once I get this job, or when I finally earn that money, or once I have this thing or achieve that goal, I'll be happy. We chase after future accomplishments, believing they will bring us the fulfillment and happiness we desire. But in doing so, we forget that true fulfillment comes from living in the present. The key to making the most of your time is learning to find joy in today, not just in the promises of tomorrow. Success can sometimes feel like a never-ending race, where the finish line keeps moving further away. You achieve one thing, and before you even have time to celebrate, you're already eyeing the next goal. This constant pursuit can rob you of the ability to enjoy the journey. Living for today means finding joy in the small moments. It's the quiet conversations with loved ones, the little victories in your day-to-day life, and the ability to step back, breathe, and be present in what's happening around you. Instead of always focusing on the next promotion or the next financial milestone, focus on enjoying your work and the impact it has today. Take pride in the process rather than fixating on the result. By learning to appreciate the present, we create a richer, more meaningful life. Reflection is one of the most powerful tools we have for understanding our lives and making the most of our time in our busy world. It's easy to get caught up in a hustle, but when we take time to look back on where we've been and what we've experienced, we gain valuable insights that can help us live better today. Reflection allows us to understand our past, appreciate our present, and plan more wisely for our future. It's important to take time regularly to reflect, whether it's in the form of journaling, quiet contemplation, or just a moment of pause during the day. By reflecting on our experiences, we can celebrate the progress we've made and acknowledge the lessons we've learned. When we look back on our journey, we see not just a destination, but all the moments that shaped us along the way. Think about a challenging time in your life. Now, look at how you've grown from that experience. What lessons did you learn? How did that moment help shape who you are today? Reflecting on these moments can lead to deeper wisdom and a greater appreciation for where you are now. Taking time to reflect on your life doesn't mean dwelling on the past. It means using the past to guide you in living more intentionally in the present. Reflection gives us the clarity we need to better appreciate our current situation and make wiser decisions about how we spend our time moving forward. This is a deeply personal question, but it's one that can change the way you approach your life. When you think about your time, are you spending it in a way that will bring you fulfillment when you look back? The things you're doing today may seem small or insignificant, but they add up. Every decision you make, every conversation you have, every action you take today is shaping your tomorrow. So ask yourself, will these moments matter when you look back on them years from now? Maybe you're working hard to provide for your family, but in doing so, you're missing important moments with your loved ones. Will the time spent away from them chasing after a goal or financial rewards be something you'll regret in the future? Or will you look back and appreciate the sacrifices you made for their well-being? The point here is that every day presents a choice. Do you choose to spend your time chasing something, or do you choose to live fully in the moments that are unfolding around you? When we ask ourselves this question, it encourages us to live with more intention, to focus on what truly matters, and to ensure that the time we're spending aligns with our values and long-term happiness. Living with intentions. In a world where we often feel like we're running out of time, it's important to slow down and ask ourselves, what am I doing with my time today? Making the most of your time doesn't mean you have to abandon your dreams or stop striving for success. It means that while you work toward those things, you also take the time to live, to enjoy the present, and to create memories that will matter when you look back on them. By shifting focus from future success to present fulfillment, and by regularly reflecting on your life, you can create a life rich with meaningful moments. And when you look back years from now, you'll see a life well lived, not just a collection of goals achieved. So, as you go through your day today, remember, time is a gift. Use it wisely, and make sure that when you look back, the memories you created are the ones that bring you joy, peace, and fulfillment. What are you doing with your time today that will matter when you look back on it years from now? The regret of dreams never lived. It's a harsh reality that many people face when they reach a certain age or milestone in life. The regret of dreams that were never lived. They look back at the time they spent working tirelessly towards what others expected from them: societal goals, career expectations, or family demands, and in doing so, they neglected their own true passions. The path they took, however successful it may have seemed on the outside, leaves them wondering if it was all worth it. They often ask themselves, what if I followed my own dreams? In today's world, there's immense pressure to conform to society's standards of success. From a young age, we're taught what success should look like: a prestigious job, a stable career, a large house, or perhaps fame and fortune. These goals are often externally defined, and we may find ourselves working hard to meet those expectations, thinking that they will bring us fulfillment. However, somewhere along the way, The focus on external goals and validation can blur our true desires and dreams. We chase after what the world wants from us, only to realize later that we've sacrificed our own dreams and aspirations for a life that others expected us to live. It's the trap of doing things the right way, but forgetting what truly makes us happy along the way. Over time, when you spent years or decades in this pursuit, the regret starts to build. You begin to ask, what if I had followed my passion instead? What if I had chosen that artistic career, or traveled the world, or spent more time nurturing my relationships? These what ifs start to haunt you. You realize that the passion you ignored in favor of meeting expectations might have been the very thing that brought you true happiness, satisfaction, and a sense of purpose. This regret isn't just about missed opportunities. It's also about a life lived without authenticity. The dreams we don't pursue are often tied to our true selves, our sense of purpose, and our deepest desires. When we ignore them, we aren't just neglecting hobbies or goals, we're neglecting a vital part of who we are. This can create a painful disconnect, leaving us feeling unfulfilled and wondering if we've truly lived. In contrast, a life focused on personal happiness and self-fulfillment emphasizes living for yourself, not just for the approval of others. When you create memories based on your own values and passions, you don't just accumulate success in the traditional sense, you accumulate meaning. It's these meaningful moments, whether it's spending time with loved ones, pursuing a long-lost hobby, or finally achieving a goal that's uniquely yours, that provide the depth and richness to your life. Imagine looking back on a life where you spent time doing what you love, creating beautiful memories with people who matter most to you, and chasing dreams that truly set your heart on fire. Those are the memories that stick with us and that bring us joy in our later years. They give us a sense of fulfillment that career achievements and societal approval cannot replace. When your time is up, will you regret the dreams you never achieved, or will you cherish the memories you made along the way? This question serves as a powerful reflection. When you look back on your life, what will matter most? Will it be the career that you built at the expense of your own happiness? Or will it be the experiences you had, the relationships you nurtured, the risks you took, and the dreams you dare to follow? The regrets of dreams never lived can be heavy. They can feel like the weight of missed chances, unspoken words, and unrealized potential. But here's the key: it's never too late to change. You can begin today to focus on what makes you happy, to pursue the passions that bring you joy, and to create memories that align with your true desires. Imagine years from now, being able to look back and smile, not because you achieved the world version of success, but because you lived in alignment with your own heart. You embraced a journey, made lasting memories, and lived a life that was truly yours. If you're reading this and wondering where to start, here are a few steps to begin shifting your focus from regrets to meaningful memories. Take small steps toward your passion. Whether it's picking up that instrument you've always wanted to learn or taking that trip you've been dreaming of, start small. It doesn't have to be an all-or-nothing approach. Prioritize what makes you happy. Look at your daily life and ask yourself, what truly brings me joy? Begin making more room for those things. Surround yourself with positive influences. Spend time with people who support your dreams, not those who impose their expectations on you. Don't be afraid of failure. Remember, the pursuit of a dream is often more important than the destination. It's okay to fail as long as you're trying. Live in the present. Don't get so caught up in future goals that you forget to live in the now. Make the most of every day by creating moments that matter. In the end, it's about living with intention. You get to choose whether to chase dreams that will give you external success or pursue the passions that will give you internal peace and happiness. So, ask yourself once more, when your time is up, will you regret the dreams you never achieved, or will you cherish the memories you made along the way? It's your life, and it's never too late to start making it a life you'll be proud to look back on. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the endless cycle of chasing accomplishments, collecting titles, and accumulating material success. We often forget that the true essence of life isn't measured by how many goals we've achieved or how much we've gained, but by the moments we experience and the people we share them with. If you want to live a truly fulfilling life, it's important to shift your focus in a way that enriches your daily existence, aligns with your values, and allows you to live fully in the present. Let's break this down into actionable steps so you can apply these principles to your own life. Focus on experience rather than accomplishments. In our society, we are often taught to measure our worth by what we achieve, whether it's landing a big promotion, buying a luxury car, or accumulating wealth. While these accomplishments can feel rewarding in the short term, they don't always lead to long-lasting happiness. Why? Because accomplishments are external markers that depend on outside validation. They might bring momentary joy, but they don't always provide the depth or fulfillment we truly crave. Experiences, on the other hand, are internal. They enrich our lives in ways that titles and money cannot. The laughter shared with friends over a simple meal, a quiet walk in nature, the feeling of accomplishment when you master a new skill. These are the moments that stay with us and define our lives. Experiences create memories, and memories are what we take with us, no matter where life leads us. They shape who we are and how we view the world. Instead of focusing solely on what you achieve, shift your attention to how you feel and what you experience along the way. The moments of joy, the connections with others, and the personal growth you undergo during your journey will be far more valuable than any title you could earn. Think about a moment that made you feel deeply fulfilled. Was it an achievement or a special experience with someone? In the hustle for success, we sometimes overlook what truly matters: the relationships we build and the moments we share with others. Titles and material success can be fleeting. They can give us status or security, but they don't provide the warmth, comfort, or joy that human connection does. Relationships, whether with family, friends, or even colleagues, are the foundation of a fulfilling life. It's in the small, everyday moments spent with loved ones that we find true joy. The quiet dinners, the heartfelt conversations, the comforting presence of a friend during tough times. These moments often mean more than any material possession or career achievement. Ask yourself, when you look back on your life, what do you think you'll remember most? Is it going to be the promotions you received or the time spent laughing with your loved ones? The bonds you build with others give you a sense of belonging and purpose that material success can't replicate. Prioritize people over things. Invest in relationships and experiences that bring you closer to the ones you love. Those connections will be the ones that matter when you look back on your life. When you think of your happiest memories, who were you with? What moments made you feel truly alive? We often hear the advice to dream big and push ourselves to achieve more, but there's a balance to be found between striving for the future and enjoying the present. Setting realistic goals is about understanding that the journey is just as important as the destination. If you set goals that are too far-reaching or unrealistic, you may end up feeling overwhelmed, stressed, and disconnected from your present life. The key to a fulfilling life is to set goals that move you forward, but also allow you to stay present in the moment. Instead of constantly worrying about what's next or stressing over the future, focus on progress that feels achievable and meaningful. Set goals that enhance your personal growth, your relationships, and your well-being, not just those that boost your career or bank balance. This doesn't mean you should stop striving for success, but it does mean being mindful of the balance between working toward your goals and taking time to enjoy life as it unfolds. When you're able to find contentment in the present while working toward your future, you'll experience less stress and more satisfaction in the process. Set realistic, manageable goals that keep you focused on the future, but also remind you to appreciate where you are today. Life is not a race of the journey, and every step counts. Are the goals you set helping you grow while allowing you to enjoy the life you're living right now? Or do they keep you too focused on the someday at the cost of the today? What kind of life would you want to look back on? Ultimately, the question we all need to ask ourselves is, what kind of life do you want to look back on? A life full of dreams pursued, dreams that you achieved or came close to achieving? Or a life filled with memories made, moments that touched your heart, relationships that enriched you, and experiences that gave you joy and fulfillment? Dreams are important, but they should never overshadow the present. Dreams are goals for the future, but memories are the treasures we carry with us, no matter where we go. When we reflect on our lives, it's not the number of promotions, bank balances, or accomplishments that we'll cherish. It's the relationships, the shared moments, and the ways we live fully in the present that will fill our hearts with contentment. As you continue to pursue your goals, remember that it's the little things, the simple joys, the spontaneous laughter, the love you share that make your life truly rich. Don't wait until it's too late to realize that what mattered most was not what you achieved, but how you lived. Focus on making memories today, because they're the things that will give your life meaning tomorrow. Your dreams will come and go, but your memories will last forever. I want you to pause for a moment and reflect. What kind of life are you living? Are you focused on accomplishments that don't fulfill you? Or are you living in the present, cherishing the moments that truly matter? Leave a comment with your thoughts, share what you value most in your life right now. And remember to subscribe for more inspiring content that helps you live fully and create lasting memories. Remember, life is all about the moments you create and the memories you cherish. Don't wait until it's too late to live the life you've always dreamed of. Take a step today and make every day count. It's not about the things we dream of, but the memories we create along the way. Let every moment be filled with purpose, joy, and the people who truly matter. Don't just chase dreams live and now. Build your memories and let them be your legacy. If you found this message powerful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep creating memories that will last a lifetime. See you in the next video.